Yes and no. I know a little bit. There is, what is it called? You have food stamps, we have cash assistance. They definitely have within communities like the Boys and Girls Club, POW. They do have where, like I said about mental health, they do have services for that. They can go to community centers and get help because, kids need people to talk to.
Welfare challenges, like as in like what kids go through. Actually, you're asking the perfect person, man. I'm going through something personal with my child and child care challenges. And I'm just gonna speak from from a father. You get what I'm saying? As far as me, I'm going through court trying to get my kids right now. I'm going through the challenge of that. For the men, it's hard. It's difficult. The challenges is just you're not the mother, so they don't look at you. Don't get the benefit like the mothers do. You don't get the help. You don't even get the respect. You know what I'm saying? As far as dealing with child welfare and stuff like that.
Child welfare challenges. The biggest things might be making ends meet. So just being able to clothe a family, to feed a family, and to provide a home. Now, perfect example like rent. A lot of people are struggling to pay their rent because it's super high. It's 3 times what they could afford and things like that. And I think if a parent has to invest all their money just to put a roof over the child's head, now there's a neglect somewhere where they can't buy them clothes or shoes, uniforms, or get them a full, nourishing, food stock in the home and things like that.
The child welfare challenges that I noticed today are there are not enough resources for the children, not enough community centers. You don't have enough adults who are active in the children's lives. So it's leaving them to do a whole lot of things that they shouldn't do. Social media is a challenge, I believe. Peer pressure, hanging with the wrong crowd, and basically just not enough resources, community centers, things like that.
Food, daycare, so people can be able to go to work. And, not to say that they don't watch their children, but somebody needs to watch them so they can take care of their child. Mental health is a really big thing. Those are the 3 I can think of off the top of my head.
Yes, I'm aware, because right around in my neighborhood, we have like a center, and the center tries to do a bunch of things. Like they got painting, they got stuff like that, but it's for the kids. It's for all the kids in the neighborhood. Even my daughter go there. And basically, I think it's a great thing because it just gives them something to do. Like when you're a kid and you're bored, and some people don't say the real fact. Some kids don't even want to be home. They be outside. They be doing something. So for somebody to do that for you when you don't know what a child going through or something like that is everything. It's everything.
There are tons of programs. I know there's a lot of food banks. There's a lot of churches that, provide like after school lunches or pantries where you can go and just, get produce and canned goods and things like that. I know there's a lot of programs for mental illness and mental health and things like that because there's a lot of our youth are struggling on not being able to express themselves and all those things.
Yes, I'm very aware of community support systems for the children that we have here. For instance, we have POW centers, we have recreational centers, we have whole lot of things that the children can take advantage of. We have Big Brother programs, Big Sister programs, just to name a few.
I can just be available. And it definitely, for me, goes back to, the mental health thing. And it definitely goes back to being more of a community. So, people who are less fortunate and may not have degrees like myself can, you know, be able to go to work and make a living and have somebody watch their child. Like when I was younger, I went to a daycare that was in somebody's house on my block. And a lot of the children that lived on that block, you know, was at this person's house. People entrusted this person and this family to watch, you know, their kids while they all went to work.
Great question. I believe it starts with each individual. I believe we hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as in the public, even in the private, even the respect you teach your kids, this different things like that. Because like I said, child welfare is a major thing. These kids from different ages, from 21 down to 2 type stuff.
I think the biggest thing that individuals can do to promote child welfare is to listen. I mean, sometimes the kids say it without saying it, you know what I mean? Or just anyone in general. Not assume, not accuse, and not make someone feel negative for feeling like they need help or they're struggling with something. So sometimes just listening and then applying the help is always better than just assuming.
What individuals can do to support is get involved. That's the biggest thing. Get involved and to stay in your child's business, because that promotes good welfare for children. Stay in their business, know who their friends are, know who their peers are, and just know where your children are.
My thoughts on child welfare. I think we can do more. I think we have forgotten about the children, even though they try to push this narrative that, you know, it's for the kids, or, you know, no child left behind. But I feel like we're doing them a disservice when we're not teaching them real life skills, and, you know, that you should earn something and not take it.
I believe child welfare is okay at the bare minimum. I believe it can get extremely better. Like the last question we were talking about, individually, as a group, as a city, as everything, I believe it can get way better. But as of right now, we just gotta all work on ourselves to work on the kids.
Welfare challenges, the biggest things might be making ends meet. So just being able to clothe a family, to feed a family.
My thoughts on child welfare today is it could be a lot more better here in the city of Philadelphia. We don't have enough support. We don't have enough programs to utilize. So more programs would definitely help.